Hello, science students. This is a read aloud of the Nature and Matter quiz or Nature and Matter pretest that you will be taking in science class. All I'm going to do with this video is read the questions aloud. The expectation for you is to listen to the questions and then answer the question to the best of your ability. Since this is a pretest, this is just me, your teacher, seeing what you already know about these topics. So here we go. Number 1 says, matter in which two or more substances are mixed together without breaking apart or making new bonds between atoms. Your options are density, mixture, mass, solubility, or cell. Whatever you think is the answer for number 1, you write it on the blank. Number 2, a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Is that density, mixture, mass, solubility, or cell? Number 3, the smallest unit of matter that cannot be broken down by ordinary chemical reaction. Is that density, mixture, mass, solubility, or cell? Number 4 is this last one down here. It says the mass of a substance that fills 1 unit of volume. It is usually measured in grams per cubic centimeter. And here's a little picture. Okay, go back up to the word bank. Your choices are density, mixture, mass, solubility, or cell. Whatever word you think belongs to number 4, write it correctly on the blank for number 4. And number 5, it's on the next page, says this describes the amount of substance that can dissolve in another. Go back up to your word bank. Your choices are density, mixture, mass, solubility, or cell. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next group of 5. Remember, science students, at any time you can pause this video to answer the question. That is the expectation because I will talk faster than you can probably answer the questions. Okay, 5 matching questions. Number 1. Change of matter from one form to another without a change in chemical properties. Is that A, physical property, B, malleability, C, chemical property, D, chemical change, E, physical change? Okay, think about the question. Whatever letter you believe is correct, write it on the blank for number 1. Number 2. All the characteristic properties of a substance that can be measured or observed without changing the type of matter. Is that A, physical property, B, malleability, C, chemical property, D, chemical change, E, physical property? Or I'm sorry, physical change. E is physical change. Whatever you think is the correct answer, you place it on the blank for 2. Number 3, a characteristic of a substance that requires a chemical reaction to observe. Is it A, physical property, B, malleability, C, chemical property, D, chemical change, or E, physical change? Whatever you think the correct answer for number 3 is, write the letter on the blank. Number 4, a change that occurs when one or more substances are changed into entirely new substances with different properties. Is that a physical property, malleability, chemical property, D, chemical change, or E, physical change? And then on number 5, it says a physical property that describes the ability of a material to be shaped, flattened, or otherwise deformed without breaking. Your options are physical property, malleability, chemical property, chemical change, physical change. Okay. Your next 5 questions are multiple choice. Here is number 1. It says, the particles of the dissolved substance, which is called the solute, spread evenly throughout the dissolving substance, which is called the solvent, so that they are no longer visible. When this happens, is this called solubility, insoluble, mixture, or dissolve? And you have a little picture to help you out here. Number 2. A chemical property describing whether or not a substance can combust. Guys, combust means to like burst into flames. Is it reactivity, flammability, solubility, or chemical change? Whichever one you think it is, just color in the circle, please. Number 3. A substance made up of atoms of 2 or more different elements joined by chemical bonds. Is that compound, molecule, element, or mixture? Please mark whatever circle you believe is correct. Number 4. It says the ease and speed with which an element combines or reacts with other elements and compounds. Flammability, chemical change, solubility, or reactivity. Circle or color in the dot you think is correct. Number 5, a phase or state of matter in which the substance has a definite shape and volume. Okay, here's a picture that might help you. Is this liquid, gas, solid, or volume? Color in the correct response, please. Next question. Those are 5 true and false questions. So here we go. Number 1, a decrease in the volume of matter. Here's the picture. You have a balloon with a snowflake. That means that it's kind of cold air around the balloon. You have a balloon in normal air, not too hot, not too cold. And then you have a balloon that's near hot or heat. And you can see the difference in the shapes. So again, let me read the question. A decrease in the volume of matter. Is that called contraction? Is this true or false? Circle in your choice. Number 2, an atom that exists naturally in Earth that serves as a building block of all matter. Is that called a crystal? True or false? Number 3, a state of matter that has no definite shape but has a definite volume. Is that known as a liquid? Is that true or false? Number 4, a very small piece of matter includes atoms and molecules, is known as a particle. It's a very small piece of matter that includes atoms and molecules known as a particle. Is that true or is that false? And last, number 5, an increase in the volume of matter. An increase. Is that known as expansion? Your options are true or false. You will notice that this is the same picture from the first one, back up here. However, it's asking you something different. Number 1 asks you about a decrease, and number 5 asks you about an increase. Okay, science students, thanks for listening. I will give you instructions what to do when you are done with this activity. Bye, guys.